welcome back to another NFL Hotfix video. The premise of these, using a custom roster, of course, including all the off-season trades and the 2024 draft, is to just take a team, and we're going to try and cover all of them and do sort of a hotfix, sort of a day one patch for the team to improve them, make them better, and just get the most out of them to ensure a very, very solid, stable upcoming season. So basically, we will be looking at the team here, and while I do think that the Rams really excelled in offseason, they had a fantastic offseason, there of course are still certain areas of a team that you can always improve, make better, and just hotfix. So there we go. Something that I do really like about this team is how they fixed the offensive line. There's Jonas Jackson's here, we've got Steve Avila, we've got Kevin Dotson, we've got Rob Havenstein. We'll be looking at the ages later on. One position that immediately jumps out here, of course, is the left tackle position. So that is one where I do think some more stability could really help. The offensive weapons, very nice. Tyler Higbee, solid as always. We've got Cooper Kupp, we've got Puka Nacua with a superstar Dave trade. This is fan-made, so no surprises there. We've got Kyren Williams, we've got Blake Corum from the draft, and so on and so forth. Matt Stafford's here, we've got Jimmy G, and we've got Stetson Bennett, of course, who seems to have returned from his rehab. On defense, of course, Aaron Donald is gone. We now have new faces here. It's Kobe Turner, we've got Fisk here, we've got Davis sitting here, Byron Young, we've got Jared Verse, Ernest Jones, Roseboom. So while I do think that they fixed a lot of the parts and really improved some others crazily with bringing in Tre'Davious White or Cameron Curl, I absolutely love those additions. I do feel like there are certain spots that still need some more buffing and bumping up. One of those, certainly the mid linebacker group. I like Ernest Jones, but I certainly feel that he needs a good second player to help him out here to create pressure. And down here, yes, I do know that this is rookie material and rookie territory, but still, I do feel like this could use a little bit more power to really apply pressure to the offenses. So for now, I'm just going to be moving over to the more detailed view. Let's just remember those positions that we will be addressing very, very shortly. This, of course, is supposed to be realistic as well, so we're not going to be trading for crazy players here, not going to be doing something that would change the face of this franchise here immediately. We're going to leave the quarterback room as is. We're going to leave the running backs as is, because I do think that they brought in quality here. This is good enough. Fullback, not a position that you need. I do like having one, but it's not something that you do need. Cooper Kupp, who could equip fantastic wide receiver 1 and 2. Tutu Atwell and Demarcus Robinson, well enough around it here to work for the next season. And after that, we will have to think of something else. Ben Skowronek was let go, so we're going to release him straight away here. There we go, to create that realism. We've got Tyler Higbee, Colby Parkinson, and Davis Allen. I really like this combination as well. On the offensive line, AJ Jackson and Joseph Nwobu. Joe Nwobu is one of those I don't understand why they keep a hold of him, but that is one that I do think we need to address this position here. AJ Jackson's not horrible, 25-72, but again, I do think that we need to buff this position a little bit. On guard, we've got Jonah Jackson, we've got Alex Ward, who's absolutely horrible. Steve Avila at center is actually a pretty cool center. Bo Limmer and Zachary Thomas. Right guard Kevin Dotson, 26-81, fantastic addition here. Logan Bruss behind him. I've got Rob Havenstein, 31-84 behind him. Warren McClendon. So Rob should be good enough for this season and probably the next one. Nothing that we need to do here immediately. On left edge, we've got Braden Fisk. That's a rookie, so I do think that this one here makes sense. 72 is decent enough as well, so that doesn't warrant an immediate change. Tyler Davis, 22-66. We need to do something here. Laron Murchison, this is certainly not a good combination. We need an experienced player on right edge immediately that can help apply pressure. D-tackle, Kobe Turner, fantastic stuff. Bobby Brown, this is really, really nice. I like this a lot. Left outside linebacker, Jared Verse, good pick. Michael Hoyt is there as well, as is O'Shawn Mathis. This is good enough, plus it's a really good rookie. Mid linebacker, we need to do something here. We don't have a lot of depth here, and we just need to add someone to this group here. We could be looking over at these players here. Probably one of the outside linebackers from the sides could help out in the middle as well. That is something to think about. Corners, I really like this as well. CB1, CB2, fantastic stuff. I like Darian Kendrick. I like Kobe Durant. These are good enough. Those will be growing. Travis Hodges-Tomlinson, fantastic addition as well. Free safeties, Quentin Lick, 24 and 74. Russ East is here, so that's good. And then we've got strong safety, Cameron Curl and Cameron Kinchins. The free safety, probably one that we could tweak a little bit, but I'm going to leave it as is. Again, we're not trying to reshuffle too many things at once. I personally will be focusing on just ensuring that the offensive line is really up to snuff, especially that tackle position, something that I'm not too happy about. 72 is a little bit low right here, and looking at the other side, we probably have too much strength over there. On edge, Braden Fisk, we're going to leave this as is, but on right edge, we really need to do something. So I'm going to be looking at left tackle at right edge for sure, and then probably also want to do something about the mid linebacker position. All right, so see you in a bit. All right, there we go. So we're sending John Opum to the Browns along with a second rounder. That might seem very steep, a steep price, but we're getting Dwayne Jones. I'm going to show you why I actually invested in him with the second rounder. We're getting a fifth rounder back, so we're not losing all draft capital here. All right, next deal done. We are sending Murchison and a boatload of 25 picks to the Cowboys. We're getting Williams back, who's a right edge, 75 rated, along with a fifth rounder. So we're basically giving them a second and 2 sixth rounders. And we're kind of switching a fifth rounder around. All right, so feast your eyes on the hot-fixed Los Angeles Rams. We didn't immediately turn them into Super Bowl contenders right here, but we did add a little bit more of stability that was needed on the left tackle position. And I think that the offensive line is actually pretty balanced overall. We've got young players in here. Steve Avila, for instance, is super young. Dwayne Jones is 22 years of age, 76 rated. The Browns already have Jedrick Wills on that position, so they don't really need him. And now we've got AJ Jackson as a backup, which is much more fitting, to be brutally honest. And now, yeah, I can see this offensive line working quite well, protecting Matt Stafford. And in case, of an injury right there, we've got the other quarterbacks that can help out. It's not fantastic, but it'll do for the time being. The rest of the offense is just, I would say, solid enough. I don't think that we need too much work there anymore. On the defense, this is where it was at because, Aaron Donald really tore a hole in here. That was kind of hard to fill. But we kind of improved that as well. We're looking at the right edge position here. I brought in Sam Williams. He's 75 rated. I think that is a huge step up, of course, of what was initially here. We had a 66 rated player here, but now 75. I think this is a much more balanced overall on this front three group here. I also think that Sam Williams and Fisk will be growing, so that is actually something that's going to be looking good in the future. I brought in a free agent, that's Quan Alexander. He's 75 overall. He's got pretty high awareness, he's got pretty high power, so that will certainly help out as well. It's something that was direly needed, a second strong mid linebacker next to Ernest Jones. Apart from that, we didn't do anything, to be honest. I felt like the edge needed some more bite. We needed another mid linebacker, and of course the left tackle position. That was something that we had to fix. I think that we now kind of plugged the most glaring holes, and that we should be able to continue work with this, and that this team would be interesting to do a franchise now with, as it stands right now. So guys, let me know what you think. Take a look at the team, take a look at the fixes. Do you think they make sense? Which ones would you have made? What would you have done differently? Which positions would you still fix? Always keeping in mind that we are just approaching the next season. We're not thinking of a long-term rebuild. We're just really thinking of the next season right there. So thank you so much for being here, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Do drop a like, please subscribe. Helps me, helps the channel, as you know. And as always, thanks so much for being here. Thanks for being awesome. See you next time.